Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I'm just gonna do a video about my junk journal. I'm kind of obsessed. I started this thing last week and look, it's crazy. Well, I've been thinking about what to do a video about, so I'm just gonna do a video about my process, and here we go. This has 5 signatures, and I had done a video on how I did the cover, and I'll put that in the description, a link to that if you want to see that. And then I put let's see, I put 5 elastics here, and they are made with this right here, the poly bead lacing. $1.99 in Hobby Lobby, and it's in the jewelry department, but I like it because it's strong and stretchy, and that's what I use to hold my signatures down. So what I've been doing is I'm working on a lot of things at one time because I like to glue a lot into paint. So I'm gonna start with the first signature I have here, and I'm gonna put this one aside, and let's see, show you what I've done so far. Okay, today I did this. I took a piece of what you call this, tissue, and I got this tissue. I believe I got this one at Michael's, and there was this is the cover signature, and I tore it, and this is the back of it, the next page. And I glued it together and made this. And I got this idea from a YouTube artist, Silas Art. And of course hers was a little different, but this is what I did. And it's dry now and ready to do other stuff with. So that's the cover of this signature. And then these are pictures that I took out of a magazine. There were little paintings that were in there, and this is a bill envelope that I put like right here. Okay, and this one I have. Sometimes the glue spreads. Okay, this is, let's see. Yeah, this is a little card that I got in the mail from somebody. It had a letter in it, and I don't remember when. Anyways, that was from a swap. And I also got this from the swap, which is just the word believe. And I don't know what to do with this yet, so I'm just putting it in the little envelopes right now. And this was a page that I did, a little paper, and I'm just storing it right here for now until something comes up. And this was included in a swap that I did, so that goes in there. This page is from a project. It's a project sheet I got from Hobby Lobby. And those sheets that just hang on the shelves to give you ideas, project ideas and things like that. And this is the signature, and it's a project sheet for the Pro Marker, the Winsor Newton markers, and it shows a little project how to do this little dog. So I haven't decided what to do with that. This paper here. That's this one. Came from a pamphlet from the beauty shop, and I stuck this picture on it. And this is really cute. This came in a magazine about travel. It's a travel magazine, and it has several pages of little paintings like this. And I thought that was so cute. Now, normally I would never use images like this because this is from another artist. But this is my own personal book. Nobody's gonna look at it but me and the few people who look at my channel. And this is another paper, another image from that magazine. It's a travel magazine. Okay. This is drop paper, and there's another image. This was from a book where I tried the technique from Shannon Green, where she does the rainbow unicorn papers on old books. Yeah. And this book is little, so what I did was I connected, I glued 2 sheets back to back so it's nice and thick, and I connected 2 sheets together with tape in the middle so I could do a signature. Okay. Now this girl I painted separately on a piece of watercolor paper, and then I cut her out and glued her to my book. And I also have a video on how I did this too, and I'll put that in the link below. Now this is a postcard that I got from Flo Vogel, and we were in a postcard swap, so she sent me this, and she decorated the front, and I added this to the book. It is not part of, it's not in the signature. I added it to it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. This is my way of doing it. I'm sure there are other ways, but I learned this from working in the frame shop at Michael's and at Hobby Lobby. And this page, I just, I kind of wanted to go with the same colors that this butterfly had and throw it here. And I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. I think I have some butterfly stamps and stickers that I might put on here. And here's the, well, you saw that one. This is another little painting from that magazine. This is cardstock, and it's blank, and the other side. And this is another postcard that I got from the swap. It says Believe, and it's got a little mermaid. And there's nothing on the back of this one. And I also added this one with handmade washi tape. And this is really cute. And it kind of goes with, although it's a different blue, I might do something with that. Here's another piece that I glued down, and I trimmed the paper around it. I also found this African scene with 2 giraffes, and I cut it right here. I shouldn't have, but I'm gonna do something with that. And this is the other half of the bulldog picture. And another picture from that same magazine where they had the paintings. And this is the other half of the envelope. And I just kind of made this little tag. It's just a perfume bottle on some kind of like cardstock paper that I had painted. And I might glue this to something else, or maybe decorate it with ribbon or something. I'm not sure. But it's sitting right here, in case I want it later. This is a collage image that came like this. Oh, it's pretty cool. And this was printed in an art magazine that I've had for, oh my gosh, that art magazine, I must have had it for over 25 years. So it's old. I don't think it even exists anymore. But it had this little image, and I thought it was cute. And it went well with this paper. And this is this paper I got from a Somerset Studio magazine that they have inserts in there that you can tear out and use as art paper. And that's the end of this signature. So what I wanted to do with this envelope video is to start on something here. And I think I'm going to go to the butterfly. I have these stickers that I bought at Hobby Lobby for the clearance sale for 62 cents, and I think they're really cool and pretty, and they're see-through, they're clear. So I think I'm gonna put, I don't know how many to put, 1 or 2. I don't want to use them all up in one page. I like this, the one in the middle, this one right here is talking to me. Let's see. Ooh, it is well stuck in there. Get it out. All right. And I'm gonna put her right here. Ooh, I like these stickers. I've never used these before. There are so many stickers to choose from. I try to stay out of the sticker section because a lot of this stuff I can draw on my own, but then that would take forever. All right, I'm gonna put a big one and a little one. The mama and the baby butterfly. And that's gonna go right there. Pretty, pretty. Now, I'm gonna save these for another time. Oh, and this paper is awesome. You could do this as a window. I'm gonna keep that paper, and this has a good paper, and try to put this back in the bag, but later. Okay, so I don't know what else. Just gonna leave it there for right now. Let's see. Here. Going to do something with this one. Let me see, what can I do? What can I do? Get some wax paper first. Where's all my wax papers? Now, if you didn't figure this out before, you want to put wax paper or anything other that won't stick and will protect the papers behind the area that you're working on. Okay? So, what I love about these junk journal things is that it is mine. I'm not going to sell it. So, I could do whatever I want. Whenever I want. And how I want. And if I don't feel like finishing it right away, I don't. Which I don't. I'm kind of a scatterbrain when it comes to art. I got a bunch of stuff working at the same time. So let's see. What am I going to do with this one? Okay, let's see. I'm going to take out a trusty gift card and just throw some paint down on it. Some yellow, Anita's bright yellow. I like this yellow. It's pretty. It's a good yellow. And I'm going to slap it on here. All right. Now, what other color mixes good with yellow? Blue. So I'm going to try this Apple Barrel Caribbean Blue by Plaid. I like this blue. This is the second bottle I use up. Yeah. So I'm going to just put a little drips here and there. And with my credit card. Now see, while the paint's still wet, the yellow's still wet, it's going to mix a little bit and turn green in spots, which is cool. Blue and yellow go well together. Okay. Now here I'm gonna make some scratches just to give it some texture. Now, that's kind of a gooey mess, and it's all wet, so it needs to dry. So this is the part I like. I can pick this up, it's not big, and just put it aside and let that dry. Now, I'm going to grab another signature. The next signature is the one right here, and I'm going to work on this one. I could do this all day long. In fact, I have been doing this all day long, obsessively. Okay, this is drop paper. That's the front of the signature, so drop paper. and that's a drop paper. This I completed and posted. Some of you might have seen it if you're in any of my groups or accounts. This was a paper that I did on another, let me see, here it is. Here's the other side. This is a paper that I did on another sketchbook. And what I did was I used those cheap kid markers, those water-based markers that you can get like a pack of 50 for $9.99 or something like that. And what I was doing, it was just doodling with them, and then I spritz it with water, and it reactivates the ink, which is like a watercolor, and they smear. And the lines that you see there, those were made by Sharpies. Those did not smear. Only the markers did. So what I did was, on this side, I went ahead and did a little cute abstract thing. I like that. It really came out cute. I should do another one like that on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, some people were asking me about this one. What I like about this is the size, too. It is small. I can do a painting in just less than an hour. Okay, this is the back of that paper, and I had drawn a face with the markers, and I wasn't too crazy about that face, so I don't know. I'm just gonna paint over that. And this is another project sheet that I picked up in the jewelry department at Hobby Lobby. And it's right here. Here's the other side. Okay. I like the pictures on this, especially these two circles. So I'm thinking about maybe blocking the rest of it out and leaving this out, and maybe do other designs with it. Something like that. Not sure yet. And this is some more of my little book pages right here. And this is another project sheet, and that project sheet is right here. And I got this, where did I get this one? Oh, project sheet for Ready Embellish Little Pretties. I don't know what department this was. I think it's in the paper crafting. Okay, this was from the pamphlet. Yeah, this is the other side. It's from the beauty shop pamphlet, and I just put a black scrapbook paper here with a white design. And this one, I had cut out this plate. This was a dinner plate, and then I found this cute little round picture of Marie Antoinette, and I glued it in there. This little piece of scrapbook paper right here came in some Happy Mail. They just sent me this little scrap, and it fit perfect right there. And that's what my little Marie Antoinette. This one I painted and then did a stencil on top, and it's ready for something special. And let's see. This is a draw paper that I ended up putting a stencil of using a stencil of tongue-tied feather. Yes, a feather. That's a stenciled feather. Okay, and I sprayed it with some those Tattered Angel sprays, and I picked those up at Tuesday mornings, really cheap. And this is the center, and I need to do something with that. And then here I have nothing, and this is the other part of the project sheet. And what I did with these, the project sheet folded all the way to the end, but I ripped an edge because it would just hit that, and it was awkward when I closed it. So I gessoed all this because I was going to do something with that. And And that's pretty much it. And I haven't done anything really with this signature. I need to do something. All right, how about I start by blocking this out? That would be cool. All right, so gotta get some wax paper. Gotta get some wax paper right here. And what I'm gonna use for this is gonna be some black gesso. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, this is a jar of black gesso I got from Hobby Lobby. Is Master's Touch, which is their name brand. And I still got a good bit left in here. I'm gonna take a, let's see, I need to take more of a detail brush like this to go around the edges. So I'm gonna go ahead and start painting on this one. There we go. Usually put a little bit. This gesso is thick. If you don't have black gesso, you can just use black paint. It's no biggie. All right, I just want this page to have a little bit more tooth, to be a little bit more sturdy, because it is on thin paper. And I intend to decorate with other things in here. Just gonna go around the gears. And this is what I believe is called reverse collage. Instead of cutting the image that you like out, you black out or white out or whatever. It doesn't have to be black. You could use white gesso. You could use paint to paint away what you don't like. Now I'm gonna get a bigger brush and paint this part. And that's another thing what I really am enjoying this process with the my little junk journal. I can try different techniques, try out different techniques, different styles of art. I like to learn everything. I just like, if I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna look it up, find somebody on YouTube to show me how, and if I like it, I'm gonna improve on it. Now I believe I learned this technique also from Shannon Green. She does a reverse collage video, and there are several others out there too. It's pretty cool. She does one with Birds and Blooms magazine, which I happen to have that magazine. I have 2 of those. But that magazine has so many beautiful images on it that I can't bring myself to paint on it. Sometimes I find things that are so nice and it's like, oh, I can't destroy this. Not yet, anyway. I gotta love it for a little bit longer and then find a special place for it. Okay. And then all this is gonna be blacked out. I think this is my smallest signature, and I haven't paid it much attention. So I need to. Okay, you see how this is curling up and it's starting to get annoying. So one good easy fix for that is just to lightly spray it, spritz it with water on this side. Okay. There we go. Now, the page is wet on both sides, and it should lay flatter. And not be so annoying. There we go. That's a good trick for watercolorists to do that, but only if you intend for whatever you're putting down to really soak it up. It works most of the time. Reverse collage. When I first saw that title, I was like, what in the world is a reverse collage? Is it like reverse painting? Reverse painting, from what I understand, and I've done it too, is you paint on glass. You paint the back of the glass. You don't paint the front of the glass because that just defeats the purpose. You might as well paint on a canvas because you're not going to see the glass, right? So anyway, you paint on the back of the glass, but whatever color, whatever design you put on that glass first is going to be your top layer. So if you want to do a painting of layers, you do your top layers first and then your back layers. And that would be reverse painting, which I used to do when I worked at Michael's back in the day, the Stone Age sometime. I was the event coordinator there. And what the event coordinator does is take care of all the crafty stuff, the promotions, the classroom. At least that's what the event coordinator did when I worked there. It's been several years, and things may have changed. But I ran the classroom. I taught several classes, mostly kids classes. We had a lot of kids art stuff going on. And that was fun. And one of my jobs was to decorate the front door. The glass sliding doors in the front of the store. And for every holiday, I'd find a cute little picture to put on there. Mostly kind of cartoony, but they were cute. Only a couple of times did I try to really do a painting. And I used to love that job. It didn't pay much because it's a part-time. It was a part-time position. Ooh, made a mess there. And but it was fun. I mean, to be paid to sit there and paint a window. Unfortunately, I had to quit because I gotta eat. Okay, so that was that. That was probably one of the best jobs I ever had. Except for the pay part. Anyway, Michael stopped doing that for some reason. I think what happened was some stores were very good at it and some stores were horrible at it. They didn't have somebody who was talented enough to keep up the appearances. So the lady who had that position before me, she used to do Her name was Vicky Carlisle. I haven't talked to her in years. Well, anyway, she used to do mostly one-stroke paintings of flowers and things in the front, and they were very cute, very pretty. I always like tried to find something, a scene or something to copy. Really, that's what I did. Back then, I did a lot of art, but most everything I did was copying. But that's how you learn, you know. Right now, I'm really concentrating on trying to do something that's just me. Of course, techniques and different project ideas and all that, I get that from other people all the time, and everybody does that. I don't think there's really an original. There's not much of an original idea out there in art left, but you could always try. And just when I think I discovered something on my own, oh, look what I did here, I could do this. Bet nobody's done it before. Somebody's got a YouTube video about it. Yep, that's how it goes. All right. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not going for perfection here. I'm going for inspiration, for fun, for relaxation, for not thinking about work, not thinking about problems in life. And I'm probably going to need another coat around these areas here that's kind of light, but it needs to dry really well first, especially since I sprayed the page on the back too. But you see how it's straightened up? It's not curling up anymore. It's not giving me trouble. It's just going to take longer to dry, but that's okay. That's okay because I have lots more signatures to play with, and I can put this aside. All right, so let me grab another one. And I don't know how far I'm gonna go in this video. Ooh, let me put this up. Black gesso can make a horrible mess, I tell you. Ooh. Okay, and then I'm just gonna clean my brush off as much as I can before, because it's, you know, you don't want to get your water really yucky and gunky from the start. I always have one glass with dish soap, okay? And I just squish it in there, and then I throw it in my glass of water. Like that. Like that, my water glass, it stays a little cleaner longer. Okay, my next signature. Let's see, this one. Oh, this is a big fat one. This is a fat one. I've worked a lot on this one. And for some reason, I wasn't even counting how many papers I'd put in these signatures. I just put them in there until I thought it was good enough, and then sewed it up. Okay, the cover for this signature is a piece of fabric. This fabric, and I had very little, probably got a little strip left. That's it. I bought, probably about 20 years ago, a Hancock's. It's gorgeous. It had all these images, like, you know, very neoclassic. What did you call that? I forgot the name of it. Art Deco style. Ladies with the angels, and, you know, very romantic. It was beautiful fabric. Never been able to find it again. If any of you out there see this somewhere, let me know. It's gorgeous. So, I didn't know what to glue it down with, so I used Mod Podge, and it worked pretty good. Now, I didn't Mod Podge on the top. I only Mod Podged I put a lot of Mod Podge on the paper and then laid my fabric down and, you know, squished it out. And then I turned the edges in just so I wouldn't have that frayed edge. And I'm going to end up covering this with something or other. And this is the back cover. Now this cover was just a piece of white cardstock. I put this girl down. I was thinking about finding different faces and cutting out different eyes and kind of like doing a Mrs. Potato Head kind of thing going there. Yeah. Now this is another project sheet. Okay. Project sheet. Here's some more of this paper. This is the one from the beauty shop thing. And this one I have, okay, this one I painted the back black, and this is a piece of paper that I decorated to write addresses, like for a label. I made a whole bunch of these, like this size, for when I mail art out to people, or if we do swaps, or happy mail, you know, anything to do with mailing art. I made this, so I would write who's it going to and my address here. And these came out really cute, and I could do those forever. This was a piece of paper from the crazy page swap that I did. This is the paper that I worked on. I'm going to do a video using a lot of the crazy page swaps pretty soon, which maybe I might do that later today when I get done with this. But this is my crazy page that I put on here. And this is a postcard that came in a magazine, that art magazine that's like ancient. And I stuck it on here. How did I put that? I put it on here with tape. And yeah, and I told you guys that I was going to show you how to do that, which is pretty good. It wasn't sewn in with a signature. This is drop paper. And drop paper, guys, is this paper right here. Okay, this paper I get from the store I work at. This is the paper that we use to wrap customers' breakables before putting them in a bag. Okay, and whenever I buy anything over there, I grab some and stick them in my bag so I can have some leftovers, and I buy too much stuff over there. This is a magazine image. The whole picture was white, so I painted around her, which is what the reverse, I guess reverse collage. Yeah, that's what that is. And then I just outlined her in the horse with a black marker. Still need some other stuff. It's kind of plain. This was a picture of a watch with a watch band, and the band was longer than this paper, so I just wrapped it around here and put these girls here. And then they had this picture. I don't know if you can see that too good. It's a little kitty, and the little kitty's on a shelf, and his little paws hanging down, so I put that on top of the girls. Okay, let's see. That was there. Oh, this girl, I liked her because she had so much paint on her face. And I just cut her head. Cut her head off and hair. And I want to put some little feet under there or something. I gotta find something to put in there. And then I have this one, Miss Thing. Miss Thing. Everybody loved Miss Thing. One lady wanted to buy her, and I had to explain to her, well, she's in a junk journal. I could make a bigger one if you want, but Miss Thing is in here. And it's so funny because I had originally the band in her hair. I cut it out of a text from a book, not realizing, because I didn't even bother to read what was on here. I posted it to over 20 art groups that I'm a member of, and then somebody pointed out that had the F-bomb right there in the middle. Really big and plain, right smack in the middle of it. And I'm like, oh no. So I had to go through all those groups and delete. And then I put another headband on top of her. Make sure she had, she didn't have any bad words. So normally that wouldn't bother me because it's in my journal and nobody's going to see it. But yeah, I can't post stuff like that. And you know, most groups I can get away with it, but when you have over 20 groups you're posting in, there's bound to be trouble. So I did miss thing again. This is a page from a magazine, a book on how to build birdhouses. 102 birdhouse feeders you can make. I think my dad took this. He stole it from the doctor's office. He liked looking at this. So I did. I like the plans. It's all just it's a nice color paper, and it's just black drawings. And this, I threw some sepia and stuff on it. Here's another. This is a postcard that I got from the swap. This was from the postcard swap from Mixed Media Mandarin. And I added here with some washi tape. This was a cutout. I think it was a makeup ad or something, but I stuck it on here and then I painted around it, made it look more like bubbles. Now this girl she was very long and didn't fit on one page, so I decided to put her in the middle. And I did several layers of colors around her. So far, as pretty as it is, I do like this, but it needs something here. I'm not much for words. I don't really care, but if I find something that fits, I might put it on there. And I need to like go around her with some ink or something to give her a little more dimension. And maybe some butterflies floating around, something like that. I don't know. I gotta find something there. Now this picture of Audrey, what is it, Audrey Hepburn? Or no, it's Audrey. Yeah. Well, anyway, Audrey. I'll put it on there because her clothes seem to match the background, which was some more paint drop papers, and like paint drop papers like this. And this one, this is a stamp of a cat. Now my mom, she likes to color a lot. She does the adult coloring books and things like that. So sometimes I do a few stamps on some plain drawing paper and give it to her and let her color it. And then I cut them out and put them on here. And there's another picture of Marie Antoinette. For one magazine had a whole layout about a Marie Antoinette. So I did several. And I found this bird, which is cool, and the clock. And the background papers is this right here. I have it handy, so I'll show you. It's this roll, which was city maps. Looks like city maps, yeah, aerial city maps. And got a lot. This is gonna last me a lifetime, unless I wallpaper my bedroom with it. I don't know. But I got this really cheap clearance at Hobby Lobby. Okay, here's this. I haven't done anything with that. Oh, yeah. The Mentos. And I made a pocket. And I was afraid about making a pocket with just using glue, but it seems to work out pretty good. All right, this is, we had a truck day Friday. That was yesterday, yeah. And our candies for the registers, they come in boxes. And we have to open the boxes. And then there's a box in the box it's like it's the case of the candy. And that box is usually pretty nicely decorated. Of course, we don't use them because we have our own little racks. So I brought home a few boxes that usually go in the trash. And I cut them out. I just like the colors. They're so pretty. And here we go. I made a little envelope. And this is another piece from the same Mentos box. And I put a hole right here to make a tag. See? That's cool. Oh, I cut this from a magazine. And it's earrings, I believe. Yeah, these are earrings. And I just got to find the right picture to put that in. So it's staying in this little envelope for right now until I, you know, have some. Now this came out really cool. I like this. I don't know how well you could see. It's got some shimmer. And what it did was, with this, I glued down newspaper, book paper, and some of that city map stuff. And then I smushed sepia around it, and then I did like an off-white paint around it. And then I sprayed it with this, some Tattered Angels. Looks like a, what color was it? Let me see if I can find it. No, it's like, where is it? Oh, here we go. It's like a gold, but it's a dark gold. Tattered Angels. It doesn't give me a penny. Would it be penny? Yeah, it would be penny. Yeah, that's kind of like the color of a penny. You know, a tarnished copper look. It's real pretty. So, came up with that. And of course, this is a project sheet. This was a painting that I found in a magazine. I like the colors in it, so I punched out some little flowers. And then I ended up with this. So I just stuck it there for right now. And that's it of this one. So I'm going to do just something really quick here. And let me see. Oh yeah, I was going to show you how to add a piece. Okay. So how are we going to add a piece? Let's see. Oh, I think I know. Okay, this is like the boxes that I was telling you about. This is a box of the Hershey bars that are marked like $1,000. You know, the $1,000 Hershey bars. And this is one of the boxes that was to be thrown away. That too. This has a, let me see. This would be nice. Cover, and then maybe a thing. Okay. I'm gonna do it on a piece that has nothing going on, like right here. Now I'm going to add this page right here. I wanted to add here to be able to flip back and forth. And the way to do it is you take some tape. If you have washi tape, use washi tape. But if you can use washi tape, you might want to do glue on it. Yeah. So this is the front. Okay, this is the part where the art is. So I'm going to lay my tape down like this. And put it about halfway in there. Okay, so my tape's going to cover like half the tape or so on that side, and the sticky side is going to be facing up where the art is. Okay, I want this to go right here. So then I take a longer piece of tape and I'll cover the sticky side like that. Now here I have too much tape, so I'm just gonna trim this part off. See that? I can't tell if I'm going off camera or not. My phone is way up there and I'm down here. There. And that's how you add a flap, an extra page. Now you could, if you got nothing going on down here, you could also add a little bit of tape here just to secure it. And there. Now I gotta do something clever with that. So that's how I work on my papers. This video is getting a little bit too long, so let me go back and pick up the first one that I worked on, which is this one, and it's almost dry. It still needs some time. And I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, and see how even with the wax paper, it still seeps through the other side. That's okay, because you know what? These colors really look cool. I might go back over here and do that. All right. Thank you for watching.